それまでに返してくださいね。
坂本くんのライフマスク。
As you guys requested, we are back with the list containing overpowered main character. So without wasting any time, I present you top 10 anime with overpowered main character. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also hit that notification bell so that you can stay updated whenever I upload a new video. Now sit back, relax and enjoy the video. Let's start our list with 7 Senses of Reunion. A girl named Asahi dies while playing a world-renowned online game known as Union. All her team members go separate ways when Union shuts down due to her death. 6 years later, our protagonist logs onto a renewed version of Reunion. He gets surprised seeing her alive. Now former team members must reunite and enter the deadly game to find out the truth behind her revival. I personally feel this show takes time to build up. It's definitely not the masterpiece, but if you're looking for something to enjoy and spend your free time, then you might like this one. I'd recommend you to give it a try and decide it for yourself. In 9th place, we have GUNJOU no MAGMELL. One day a new continent appeared out of nowhere. This continent is full of mysterious plants and creatures. In order to sustain the expeditions, people known as anglers are assigned to deal with the continent's wildlife. Our protagonist, who's highly skilled and experienced in wildlife, performs search and rescue operations for the explorers. I personally think this anime is not for everyone. It does have a little average plot and less amount of action. Actually, it's more focused on our character helping different people with their problems. Overall, it's a good pick if you're seeking something light and don't mind lack of action. Coming at the 8th place, we have GARO the Animation. The chief advisor of the King of Valianti begins a campaign to hunt down witches, and eventually it results in the deaths of many magical knights and their sorcerer assistants. Our protagonist is raised to be the heir of the legendary golden armor. By the time he grows up, Valianti is completely in the control of the chief advisor. As he heads to the capital, he encounters the prince named Alfonso, who's searching for the help and strength he needs to reclaim the throne. I feel the best part of this show is its characters. If you're looking for an interesting storyline and good action, you'll love this anime. I highly recommend you to give it a try. In 7th place, we have Knights and Magic. Having died in a car accident, our protagonist is reborn into a noble family with prodigious magical abilities. He enrolls into Royal Lihala Academy, where he learns to pilot the Silhouette Knights. Together with his companions, he starts his training in order to protect the kingdom from threats, and also taking a step forward in creating their own Silhouette Knight. Even though having some generic isekai elements, it properly executes the mecha elements. I won't say it's an action-packed anime, but it still manages to entertain its audience to the fullest. Plus, who doesn't like overpowered protagonist? I recommend you to give it a try if you're into mecha genre. Moving on, we have Fee-Brain, Puzzle of God. Our protagonist is a high school student with a brilliant ability. He's a demon at solving puzzles, so when he's asked to take some special tests of his unique ability, he immediately suspects that the test itself is a test. He suddenly finds himself caught up in a lethal philosopher's puzzle made by the sinister group. Now he must solve all the secrets carefully, because failing will result in death. As you guys have guessed, it's a show about puzzles, and in my opinion, it does an amazing job in setting up its premise and environment. Definitely it is not targeted for everyone, but people who are into puzzles and board games will appreciate this show. In 5th place, we have Nabari no U. Our 14-year-old protagonist is the bearer of the powerful technique. Many ninja clans wants this power to become the ruler of Nabari. His fellow classmate and English teacher are both secretly Bantan clan ninjas. They have pledged themselves to protect him from his attackers. Eventually he joins their ninja group and takes a step closer to becoming the ruler of Nabari. Even though having Ninja World theme, this show lacks in action. But on the other hand, I think this anime is meant to showcase its characters and plot. I highly recommend you to watch this if you're looking for engaging and little emotional storyline. Definitely an underrated show, in my opinion. Coming at the 4th place, we have INUYASHIKI. Our protagonist is a compassionate man who always tries to help others. However, his family doesn't appreciate him. At the age of 58, he is distraught to learn that he's dying of cancer. One night, an alien light hits the Earth, and apparently he dies in that accident. However, he is restored by the extraterrestrials and given awesome new abilities. Now he must find out the origins of this power while helping others with his newfound abilities. I seriously feel the plot is very strong. For me, both the protagonist and antagonist are amazing, but some people might not enjoy seeing old man doing all the action stunts. It really differs from person to person, but overall it's a solid sci-fi show with overpowered characters. In 3rd place, we have Dimension W. In the near future, humans have discovered a 4th dimension. This dimension is a source of infinite energy. In order to harness this profound new energy, mankind develops advanced devices known as coils. Our protagonist is a collector with the sole duty of hunting down illegal coils in exchange for money. Everything changes when he encounters an android. Now they must work together to uncover the mysteries of Dimension W. Even though having poor plot, it does an amazing job in entertaining its audience. I highly recommend this show to those who are looking for a good action and sci-fi series. I'm pretty sure it'll quench your thirst. Coming at the 2nd place, we have HAKKENDEN. 8 Dogs of the East. On the verge of death, 3 siblings are rescued by a strange man holding a sword. That night changes everything for these children. 5 years later, they now live under the watchful eye of the small imperial church. Everything changes when church tries to reclaim the demonic sword of Murasame. To accomplish that, they kidnap their sister and tries to lure to brothers, because one of them is now a bearer of Murasame's soul. Now they must put their differences aside and try to save their beloved sister from the church. In my opinion, beautifully established characters and distinctive storyline makes it into an enjoyable experience. I highly recommend you to give it a try. Definitely an underrated and solid anime to watch and spend some free time. In 1st place, we have Haven't You Heard? I'm Sakamoto. Our protagonist is a first-year student, and he might be the coolest human being alive. Though it is only his first day in high school, his attractiveness and intelligence has the girls swooning and the guys fuming with jealousy. The teachers can't outwit him, and when there's an animal in trouble, even the raging winds can't hold him back. Whether he's thwarting bullies or sword fighting with an angry bee, he will always succeed. And he will always look unimaginably cool while doing it. As you must have guessed, this show is more oriented towards comedy elements, even though not having a proper storyline. It does an amazing job in entertaining its viewers. I highly recommend you to give it a try if you're looking for something funny and perfect. That's all for today's list, guys. I hope you must have enjoyed the video. Show your support by dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Also follow me on my social media accounts to stay updated. In the end, you all stay happy and I will see you in the next video. See ya.